Shalom. Giving all praises to the Most High. Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushua, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all Sensei Aki and enduring afflictions, making the call lecture share. It's Brother Kabar.
It's the Brother Yatazaka.
And we just doing the entrance lesson. You know, Lord willing to be edifying to the elect. Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushua, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash, Barakatham. To all sister listeners who may hear this. So we got this article pulled up. All right, it says Iranian beauty queen seeks asylum in Philippines, fears death if extradited. This is reports. Yeah, any words you want to just start reading?
Yeah, you can just read it, brother.
So just to read it here, it says an Iranian beauty queen is pleading for asylum in the Philippines, fearing that she will be killed if she is extradited to her native country, according to reports.
I wonder why. I wonder why it was an example of why she gonna be killed if she go back to her native country, man. All right, because them Ishmaelites, they ain't playing with these women out here, man. All right, the liberty that these women have over here in America, these other countries, they don't allow that, man. You know.
Come on, bro. That's right. It says Bahareh Zer Bahari, if I'm pronouncing it right, she's 31. It says has been held at Manila's Ninoy Aquino airport since October 17th. Her arrest was prompted after Iran issued an Interpol red alert claiming that Bahari assaulted an Iranian citizen in the Philippines. So this is probably her right here. She's an Ishmaelite, huh? Yeah. Brother Karav just sent the message. Yahabashim Shah, Bashim Kakadash, to Brother Karav. So, continuing on, do you want me to get a precept or you want me
yeah, you whatever you want to do.
Let's get a little more. It says Mark Perret, Undersecretary of Philippine Department of Justice, said the Philippines authorities were unaware of an alleged assault on their soil. The only reason she was held at the airport, and we really don't call it detention, it is really restraining her from entering the Philippine territory. It is only because of that red notice issued against her. So this thing is real out here, man. This ain't no game. A red notice is issued against her, man. So, hey, man, it's right now it's a coin toss. She might be put to death out here, man.
Yeah, and that's and why? Because she wanted to go to the Philippines and be a beauty queen, you know. Where did she get that philosophy from, though? You know, that you can go be a beauty queen. You know, you go show off your beauty for men, you know, and let them be enamored. If I'm saying that word right, enamored. I think that's how you say it. You know, at her, you know, be all at her, you know, pretty much worship and, you know, look at her some type of way, you know.
What I want to also do is I want to get the etymology on the word queen real quick. I want to go into the etymology online website. I think they usually got a good because this English, man, the old English, you know, this is where you get that word queen. Let me see. Actually, I'm gonna type it in the original way. It's Quean, right? So queen, it says young, robust woman, also female, serf, hussy. What does it say? But actually, if I could just Google it, you know, it's basically a whore, man.
Right.
That's what a queen is.
Right.
So you call yourself a beauty queen, you just call yourself a whore.
Right.
A whore that has beauty.
Yep. Right.
A harlot, con. So, you know, that's hence why, you know, she's on that red notice, man. But ultimately, man, you know, she's not the daughter of Israel, man. So, hey, man, they could be all whore they want to be, man. But ultimately, you know, these Ishmaelites, they try to uphold, you know, the laws, you know, in a sense. They try to have some type of righteousness, even though they ain't got that blessing. But, you know, they going to fight for it.
Well, they got their women more in order than Jake over here, you know. Shit, a Jake woman would not be scared to come back to her neighborhood after doing something like this. You know, this would be an all-out uproar. You know, but this is a normal thing, and you know, with Ishmael, man. You know,
That's right. This is the book of Sirach 36 and 24. It says, "He that begetteth a wife beginneth a possession."
Right. So if you get a wife, she's now your possession. Which if you can, bro, you'll look up the word possession real quick. Because that's another thing about these women. These women think that they got free liberty to do what the hell they want to do out here, man. You don't got no say so, man. You know, I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but it is what it is. You know.
That's right, bro. It is what it is, man. So, I mean, I'm looking in etymology. But this is possession. This is act or fact of possessing, taking possession, occupation.
You got some synonyms for it?
Let me see. Also, think possess, which is possess from Old French possession, fact of having and holding what is possessed, and then it goes into the demonic possession. This is legal property.
Legal property. So that's yours legally. You know, when you have sex with a woman, she becomes your wife. In the law of Yahweh Shemel Shah, she's legally your property now. That's not illegal, so to speak. That's not unlawful. You know, that's not a transgression. Yahweh Shemel Shah, he's not looking at you like, oh, you're wicked because you said that's your property. You know, that's actually a righteous thing. You know.
And it just makes perfect sense, you know, when a wife, you know, she leaves the husband's household, who she takes the last name of the man, of the husband, you know. And what's that mean? That means that's the ownership, you know. Kind of just, you know, going back to the slave times, you know, the slaves took the names of the slave owners. So hey, man, it's the same thing, man.
Bro. And when you go into the word woman, it means female domestic servant, you know, which is pretty much a slave, you know. But you know, you could treat your slaves righteously. Speak about that in the book of Sirach, you know.
Bro. Let me get that in Isaiah.
I think it was a little bit more on that Sirach. Did you read it all? Sirach 36.
You're right. Okay. This is Sirach 36. I'm just start again in 24. It says, "He that begetteth a wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest."
That's all the woman is, man. A help to him and a pillar of rest, man. All right, not a beauty queen. All right, not a whore and a harlot, not a big booty hoe. All right, not an independent woman. All right, she's a help to the husband. Okay, and a pillar of rest, man. You know, that's it, man. Simple and plain. You know.
That's right, man. And that pillar of rest, Lord willing, ain't gonna be that pillar that Samson had to hold and follow, you know. But I was going just to get that account of land back in Genesis 2, when it talks about, you know, Adam and Eve. Let me see. So this is Genesis chapter 2, and I'm gonna just start at verse 20. I'm gonna start at verse 20. Let me just start at 20. Salak. Let me start at 19. It says, "And out the ground the Lord," or it says, "Lord Yahweh's powers formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air, and brought them unto Adam to see what he would call them, and whatsoever Adam called every living creature, that was the name thereof." All right, so this is the duty of Adam, man, at this point, man. Verse 20 says, "And Adam gave names to all cattle, and to the fowl of the air, and to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found an help meet for him." So this is where, you know, this is where Eve, you know, the woman comes into the picture, you know. Verse 21, it says, "And the Lord, all right, Yahweh's powers caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof." You know, and that's not, you know, literal taking the ribs, but you know, that's parabolic. Ultimately, you know, she's of the kin. You know, she's of that flesh now. She's getting that that wisdom that Adam's getting. You know, basically going onto that same divine rule, man.
Right.
But what I want to also do, Salakia, I was thinking there was another precept I wanted to get. Oh yeah, it was in what was it? It was in Titus or Timothy when it talks about Adam and Eve. Adam first, not Eve.
First Timothy 2. First Timothy the second chapter. I think it started like 2:11 and 4:12. Yeah, like the Op was saying, you know, that her being given that divine nature, how to conduct herself. You know, it was all, she wasn't given wisdom and behavioral skills and divine nature to come on and be equal to a man. She was given that knowledge so she can know how to please her man and be a help unto her man. You know.
That's right. It was actually it might have been in Genesis, but it was a particular part that I wanted to get.
Alright, go, bro.
Basically, when Adam was basically saying, "You gave me this woman," that was in Genesis, right? I don't think it probably wasn't in.
Yeah, it could be Genesis 3 or 5, but I'm not for sure what account you're talking about. It's like your
kind of, I mean, it's not a big one, but I wanted to just real quick. Yeah, it's Genesis 3. Let me see.
It's Genesis 3.
Yeah, talking about the serpent.
Okay, yeah.
Let me just see, just to get that point real quick. It might be it can't be Genesis 4. Salakia. Let me see.
It's 4 right here, man.
Salakia, brothers. We on the road over here, man. Let me see. It might be. I'm gonna just check first 2 Corinthians 11 real quick, because I do see something touching on that as well. While I'm in it, this is 2 Corinthians 11 and 3. It says, "But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Hamashiach." So, while we was in transit, that was just a quick point that, just amongst brothers, we was talking, and we made a point of how, the woman is a weaker vessel, man. This is the reason why, the serpent went to Eve, man, because she's a weaker vessel, man. She's going to be deceived before Adam would be deceived. If he went to Adam, it would have been like another story. Like, oh, hey, hold up. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, Eve, she was the one that, basically, hey, in the book of Sirach, through her we all die, man. Of the woman became the beginning of sin, man.
That's right.
But not to harp on that point, just get more in the article. It says Bahari represented Iran at the 2018 Miss Intercontinental pageant. Earlier this year, she ruffled feathers when she displayed a photo of Reza Pahlavi, a prominent government critique at a pageant. She said she used the photo because all news and media are ignoring my people. Hey, man, see, that's that feminine spirit, man. Just
who pushes that feminine spirit? America.
That's right,
man.
Do as thou wilt. If it feels right. But if you go upon your emotions, hey, man, you see what Eve did. She was emotionally attached to whatever that made her eat of that apple, as these Christians think is an apple, right? But we ain't no apple, man. Just for the audience, ain't no apple, man. It's a philosophy, and this is the same philosophy, all right, that's being pushed today, man.
That's right, and that's why her life in danger. She would have just stayed in her damn country and abided under her man like she was supposed to. She wouldn't be faced with death right now. But she was beguiled, by the serpent. By that who is the serpent? Esau Edom. Who pushes the democracy doctrine. The equality doctrine. And that's what she eating off of, talking about. The women of her nation need more notice. That's just gonna get more of you women put to death, man.
Cannot. Just to get a quick point in 1 Corinthians 14, and I I'm just starting verse 33. It says, "For Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints." That's right. So you got a woman, that's gonna be out here just taking it upon herself doing something. Then you know that's all part of the confusion, man. Like, what are you doing? Verse 34 says, "Let your women keep silence in churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law." So you don't take it upon yourself to do something, man, just because you see, okay, she says all news and media are ignoring my people, so you want to take it upon yourself to do something, and now your life's in danger. Ultimately, hey man, you could be a martyr on this side, right, to certain people, but to the men of the Lord, they just looking at you like, hey, just look at this dumb broad.
God. Because what are you attaining from being a beauty queen? What are you getting out of that? What's a positive of being a beauty queen? And again acknowledged by men. What is that doing for you? I don't understand it. What is you getting equality with a man? What is that gonna do for you? I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's vanity in its purest form, man. Verse 35, it says, "And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it's a shame for a woman to speak in a church." So hey man, this could be like into a church, definitely a profane church, nothing righteous, wherever she's at. And it's in this picture here, it's a gathering of whoever's in that congregation of probably Ishmaelites and just a whole bunch of heathens.
Say it's in the Philippines, so it probably some Jakes.
Philippines, Khan, Salak, yeah.
But for the most part, probably heathen.
Yeah, but that's the question. Like, where's your husband at, man? Did you ask your husband to do all this, man? Or are you just really taking it upon yourself to do this, or do you have a man? Hey, if not, then you're gonna be someone's sex slave. Just to put that out there.
She watched she watched some American video, so she got some kind of American Babylon juice in her system, and she thought this was cool, so that's what made her want to go do this,
Con, bro. Let me get that in Isaiah?
Yeah, con, yep. I was just thinking that.
Isaiah 5 and verse 20, it says, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil."
And that's here in America. That's the main place they do that at. They call a woman having it being a 50-50, so to speak, is 50-50 partnership. That's evil. That's wicked. A woman don't have no 50-50 shit. All right. It ain't no 50-50. It's 100 and 0. Now, of course, you don't just rule over your woman with an iron fist. But at the same time, yeah, she doesn't have no say so. She's your possession. Your possession not gonna tell you what to do. This your car, Kabar. Your car ain't gonna tell you I'ma drive 100 miles per hour. All right, I don't care how fast you want me to go. I'ma go. No, this nigga, I'ma drive you how I want to drive you.
That's right, bro. Car ain't gonna tell you, yeah, this is the only car you can have. You can't have no other cars.
God,
like shit, you gonna go on Craigslist real quick. You talking like that.
God, bro. God.
It says, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness."
And that's darkness. A woman, cause like I was saying, what are you doing from you being at a beauty pageant and having men look at you? What is that? What's the purpose of that? There's nothing but darkness. What can come from that besides adultery, fornication, and complete wickedness? Name me something that's good, that's positive, that can come out of that. That's darkness for light. You trying to say that women need rights to do this? Why? So they can be more wicked?
Everything is put in place for a reason, man. This is the divine order in this thing, man. Just look at nature, man. The female animals ain't bucking up like that, man. You know, like a lion. I'd seen a video not too long ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like a quick clip of like just a female lion kind of running behind the male lion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, all of a sudden the other, I guess a male lion that was fighting another male lion. That's how it is. Let the men fight. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no female fighting the male lion. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a rare occurrence. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna happen.
Society, a woman stand up quick to a man.
God.
You know, that's darkness for light. You know.
That's right, bro.
But yeah, like I didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah, like the point you was making, even a beast, a female beast knows that, you know, that she needs to stay in her place, you know.
That's right. And I found it was in Genesis 3, just to kind of go back with the story of Adam.
Okay.
This is Genesis 3. This is when the serpent, you know, already beguiled Eve, and you know, the powers, you know, that be, you know, is coming to Adam like, what's going on? I'm just get to the point. We know in verse 10 it says, and he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself. Well, I should have started at 9. It's a lot. It says, and the Lord God called unto Adam and said unto him, where art thou? You know, he already knows what's going on, but you know, verse 10 it says, and he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself. And he said, who told you that thou was naked? Hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldest not eat? Verse 12 it says, and the man said, the woman whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat. So that, you know, that was the point. It says, the woman whom thou gavest to be with me. So the woman was given. Like, how do you give somebody something that's equal to something? You know what I'm saying?
Look at the word gave us. Gave us. And then which one? The blue letter?
I could get that. Genesis 3. You know, because hey man, this is all part of the divine order, and if you look into it, let me actually get the blue letter select. Let me turn that windshield off. I'm in the blue letter. See, it's a lot. I forgot I had a blue letter app. I mean, I usually don't go on a website. Let me go on the app. Cause yeah, Gavis, that's a good one to see what it says. And this is in Genesis, so you know this is in Hebrew. So that word Gavis, it says Nathan. It says to give, put, set, to give, bestow, grant, permit, ascribe, employ, devote, employ, right? It says pay wages, sell, exchange, lend,
Wow.
commit, entrust, give over, deliver up, yield, produce, occasion, produce, requite, report, mention, utter, stretch, stretch out, extend. That's a lot, but you know that's the point, man. To be given up, to be put upon, you know, to be published, you know. So you publish a paper, man. Are you equal to that paper that you published? You know. So again, you know, this is why hey man, these laws are put in place for a reason, man. You know, because if you go anywhere outside, then hey man, it's a fearful thing, man. Even if, you know, the Lord probably doesn't apply to this, she's an Ishmaelite, right?
Yeah, kind.
But ultimately, hey, man.
Could be a Jake.
She could be a Jake, man. But either way. That type of attitude, right. That is a nigga woman characteristic. So just to get that in Genesis 3, I think that was the point, right? I think it was something else I was thinking about getting, but.
Did you finish that in Genesis 2?
With the serpent and the tree.
What you know about the rib?
About the rib?
Yeah. Did you have some more on that?
Yeah. That was it.
Okay.
Kind. But yeah, you know, not to go too much on it, but ultimately, I was just thinking about another part. It was kind of off topic, but just how, you know, we were made subject to vanity. So it's not like, you know what I'm saying, this is this is all the will of Yahweh Shem Hawashai, man. You know how this whole thing happened. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that it gives Eve the right, you know, or any woman the right to just go ahead and do her own thing. But that's hey, man, just, no new thing under the sun, man. You see what happened with Eve. You see it's the same thing happened today, man.
That's right.
But yeah, that was the point. Just to read the rest on it here, it says, this is a quotation marks. It says, "I am against our government. The Iran government is terrorists. I always try to give a voice to my people on media," Bahari told the Philippine Star on Sunday. Now we just read, right, in 1 Corinthians, was it? Or 2 Corinthians, how it says, the women are not permitted, it's 1 Corinthians, Salah. Yeah, women are not permitted to speak.
Right.
So she's saying, I always try to give a voice to my people. I mean,
She said through media.
on media, Khan.
Esau's witchcraft, you know. Got these women around the world screwed up in the head, man.
Right. They drunk of that cup.
That's right.
Just to get that back in Isaiah, Isaiah 5 and 21, it says, well, let me just finish off in 20. It says, "That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight."
Yeah, and woe means destruction. Death and destruction, you know. And she thinks she's wise in her own she's wise in her own eyes. She thinks that her being a voice to her people and an advocate for women's rights is a good thing. She thinks that she's gonna be retributed for this. She's gonna help her people in some kind of way for this, you know. This hey, woe to you, man. Death to you.
That's right.
You know.
Right.
She think because prudent means to have foresight, so she's foreseeing something. The comfort is for women of her country, you know. Mm-hmm. But you being prudent in your own sight, you know. That's not a future that's promised unto you, you know.
That's right. Khan. You know, and time will tell, man. Time will tell. You know, I mean, you know, it happens a lot, man. You know, you bite on more you could chew, then you start looking at like, hold up, you know, this is not what I expected.
Khan, bro.
You know,
that's right.
And even if she gets put to death, it's gonna be like she's gonna be made example. Now no one else is gonna ever make that mistake. You know.
Good, bro.
Verse
it was just to add one quick point. Them Ishmaelites over there, they know not to try that shit, man. That's why she and she a lone ranger right now, you know.
That's right. In verse 22 it says, "Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine, and men of strength to mingle strong drink."
Woo! And the man of strength who mingle the strong drink is Esau, Edom. All right, the so-called white man. All right, the devil himself. All right, and those who drink it. The number one people who drink it is starting from the so-called black woman on down to all these other women, man. They drinking that Bill Cosby potion, you know. Even though, you know, we ain't saying, I don't know if Bill Cosby did it or not, just adding a little humor to it, you know what I'm saying? But they sipping on that juice, man. You know, that Esau made him a drink up, you know. He the bartender, all right, and they sitting down and drinking it, man. You know. Esau done put all type of freakism in that drink, man. You know, and these women love it. You know,
that's right.
That's why they gonna get their ass, you know, taken home and freaked out for them. You know,
come on, bro. Ravished.
Wake up in the morning like, what's going on?
This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 7. It says, "Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand."
So Yahweh Shemashah been using Babylon as a tool. You know, it's been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. All right, why to pretty much bring destruction on all the undesirables. You know, and upon the heathen. You know, so the Heavenly Father been using this as one of His tools to separate those who He doesn't want away from Him. You know.
Babylon made Slakia. This is Jeremiah 51:7. "Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken."
That made all the earth drunken. You know, so the whole earth done sipped on that Babylon juice, man. You know, all these nations done sipped on that shit. You got you know, them protesters over there in Hong Kong, man. They bold as hell, man. China don't play that shit, man. You know, which, you know, I think Hong Kong is a separate entity from China, you know, but still, like, for the most part, over there in that region, man, they not playing no damn games, man. You know, these other countries are not playing no other no damn games, but these you know, these protests stem from the American democracy, man, because these people want to be so-called free, you know, and have more say-so, you know, and live more liberally, you know.
That's right, bro. It says the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Yeah, so now the nations are mad. Prime example of this is over there in Iran, you know. This woman, their women are starting to try to, you know, they want to drive now. They want rights. They want to be equal to the man. All right, so now the man pissed off. They like, where the hell you getting this from, man? You know, it's just like your woman come home. She wants you to do this and that. When the hell you wanted me to start doing this? Who you been talking to your damn stupid ass slut friends? Okay, like where this come from? You know what I'm saying? You gonna get pissed off, man. You know?
That's right. That's a beautiful example. Nations are mad.
Yeah.
because of that great whore, man.
You know? So they like, shit, man, who told you this, man? I'm finna go confront their ass, man. What's up, man? Man, look, leave my woman alone, you know? Because that's one thing you do. You don't mess with a man, woman, bro. You know?
Right. That's right, bro. Hey, you know, hey, if it be the Lord's will, you know, either she learns or, hey, the people, you know what I'm saying, in her nation, you know, they're just gonna have to learn, man. But regardless, this is prophecy right here, man. Prophecy is speaking, man.
That's right.
Nations are mad right now, and ultimately, we know that's gonna lead up to, man. You know, they hate the beast shall hate the whore, man.
That's right. That's right.
So, hey, man, keep it going, man. You know, whoever this chick is, man, hey, man, the water.
God, bro.
Because
this all this is stirring up the pot more and more.
Stirring up the pot, you know? Stuff like this. We got DJ Trump, you know, hey, man, we love all this, man.
Well, you gotta get Habakkuk now. You'll grab Habakkuk 2 and 5. It's read 2 and 5 and 6. Pop the shop.
Come.
Since you said that.
Because we trying to get the hell up out of here, man. So this is all, hey, man, this is all good, man.
Bro.
This is Habakkuk 2 and verse 5.
Start from 5. So
it says, yet also because he transgresseth by my wine.
That's the so-called white man, you know, mingling that strong drink. You know, that's how he transgresseth.
He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home.
He's a proud man and neither keepeth at home. This nigga all in everybody else nation dealing with their women in their household, man. What the hell are you doing over here?
That's right. Who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Who enlargeth his desire as hell, man. That's an example of hell, man. You know, that's nothing but death, man. A woman being equal to a man, that's nothing but hell and death. You know, and he enlarging that. He enlarges that desire throughout the whole earth, through his democracy. You know,
right. In his as death.
In his as death. All right. Well, shit, this bitch life is on the line right now for sipping on Esau's wine. You know.
You know, like the saying, don't try this at home.
Yeah, don't try this at home. That's right, God.
It says, and cannot be satisfied.
It cannot be satisfied. Bro, you got the nigga woman, you got the so-called Latino woman, or you got all these women over here, man. The number one man that the woman of any nation is going for is your red ass, your pink ass. Okay, what you want? So you want all the other women too? Like, damn, bro, you can't even pop all these. He want men and women. You know, he cannot be satisfied. You know,
cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations.
But gather unto him all nations. This nigga's crazy, man. You got niggas over there in India being transgenders now, man. Where does that come from? You know. You know, women in the I think it was Libya and Pakistan. You know, trying to be women soldiers. You know, where they get that from? You know.
That's right. Just to finish it off, it says, "But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people."
And heapeth unto him all people, and that's why you got all nations over here in America. You know, they come over here to live the American way, man. To be, you know, to drink on that wine, to sip on that wine, man, and get drunk off of it, and you know, just be a complete demon, and you know, not have to be faced with the consequences that they're faced with in their country. You know.
That's right, bro.
That was it on that one.
Yeah, that was it on 5.
We got any more?
Nah, you didn't. I don't think so, man. That was it.
Yeah, so that's it. You got anything to add, bro?
Yeah, that was it, Lord willing. You know, this is edifying. I think the point was made.
Let me read. I got one more. Psalms 103 and 9. If we're getting off on that one.
Okay.
Just to give what the woman is made to do.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 103, and you said verse 9?
Yeah, I think it's 103.
Psalm 103 and 9, it says, you said this right here, he will not always chide, neither will he keep his anger forever.
Type in, he maketh the barren woman. Type in barren woman.
Okay. Yeah, man. Because a lot of these women are going to be put to death out here, man. He said barren, B-A-R-R-E-N. Matter of fact, I'm in the
Psalms 103. Oh, 113. Salakia. Psalms 113 and
9. Okay. This is Psalms 113 and verse 9. It says, he maketh a barren woman to keep house, and to be a joyful mother of children. Praise ye the Lord, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai.
you can break that one down.
Hey, so this is the purpose, man. The purpose of a woman is beautiful, man. And that's what's needed, man. It says to keep house. You know, that's a very important thing, man. You know, and it says to be a joyful mother of children. You know, when you go to a house, you know, the saying, you know, it needs a woman's touch. You know, that's something that's important, man. A man, that's not his specialty, man. A man has a lot on his plate to be out here trying to, you know, do particular things in the house, man. Right. So that's why this thing is a perfect balance. You know, not to say it's equal, but it's going to be a balance once you go home and, you know, the woman is holding it down, man. So, you know, hey, man, just learn to play that role, man. You know, and you know, this thing could just be smooth, man. You don't gotta be out here and, you know, all of a sudden, you know, you're on life alert now. You know?
It made me think about that Edomite woman for the commercial holding her heart, you know, like falling out the wheelchair.
God.
You know? Yeah, man. But yeah, it said praise ye the Lord on that. So like you were saying, that's a beautiful thing, man. You know, he made you to stay at the house and be a joyful mother. What's wrong with it? What's the problem? Why do you want to do more? The Lord, it said praise ye the Lord. So that's a beautiful thing, man. You know?
That's right, bro.
But yeah, that's it. I'll finish with anything else to add.
God, Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect. You know, with that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, B'Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Peace and salutations to all sincere Akim, enduring afflictions, making the call and election sure. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.
Hit this right here.
Yeah. Stop. Yo.